So tonight is Palivision, which is the appropriate alternative to the Eurovision Song Contest, which we shall boycott because Israel, a genocidal settler colonial apartheid state, has been included as one of the participants. And so I salute everybody who has been here on stage tonight, contributing to the call for boycott, divestment, and sanctions against Israel, the BDS movement. Boycott is a powerful tool of the people against the powerful. I want to just say a few words about the BDS campaign. I'm sure most of you here know the BDS campaign, but I just want to remind us that the BDS campaign has been launched by more than 170 Palestinian civil society organizations, endorsed worldwide by students' organizations, labor unions, parties, faith communities, and so on and so forth. And there are really three very simple principles, very simple core demands that are shared by all the Palestinian people worldwide. The first one being end the occupation and dismantle the apartheid wall. The second demand being right of return of all Palestinian refugees. And the third demand being full and equal democratic rights for everybody living on the territory of historic Palestine. And all of these demands, today they seem super radical, but really they are so basic and they are enshrined in international law. And this is merely the basic, this isn't the ceiling. These are just the basic demands, and there's really more to fight for. This BDS movement that has been launched in 2005 sent a powerful message to the Israeli apartheid and settler colonial regime and its supporters. Namely, that the liberation of Palestine and the mass mobilization for the liberation of Palestine is possible within our lifetime. And of course, this powerful message had to be criminalized in Germany. In 2019, the German Bundestag decided to issue a motion to criminalize BDS, a wholly non-violent movement, by saying that it is an anti-Semitic campaign. Now, we all know these very stupid and ignorant idea of equating anti-Semitism with anti-Zionism or any critique of Israel against Israel with anti-Semitism. I don't have to explain that to you, but what we have witnessed was a major backlash against those in solidarity with Palestine. There were smear campaigns, people, especially artists, have been defunded. There were bans on political activities, violations on freedom of speech and freedom of assembly, and you all know that. I don't think that anyone who knows here has not experienced anything like that, has not experienced. And that is also where the ELSC, the European Legal Support Center, comes in. The European Legal Support Center defends and empowers you, all of us, advocates for Palestinian rights across Europe through legal means. The European Legal Support Center is the first and only independent organization defending and empowering the Palestine solidarity movement in Europe. At the ELSC, we provide free legal support for organizations and for individuals, and we intervene to end arbitrary restrictions and criminalization of advocacy. And this is where your donations tonight will go to. So thank you very much. Sometimes people want to thank me, and of course it's very embarrassing, and I don't really like that, but if you insist, I love cheesecake and funny cat videos, so please send them along. But I want to underline one thing. Comrades ought not to thank each other. We are in this together, and the work that we do, and by we I mean the European Legal Support Center and also the lawyers collective that was built ad hoc in October, seeing the horrors unfolding in Palestine and also on the streets of Berlin. All of this work is only necessary and possible because we are in this together, and the legal work, you will have to understand liberation as, you will have to understand that it's a spectrum. Liberation is a spectrum, and the legal work is just one tiny part of it. And if people aren't in the streets, and if there's no power in the streets, then the legal work is worth nothing. So again, our legal work is only possible and relevant because of the power in the streets. I want to remind us that the demonstration bans in October were lifted because there were so many people in the street demanding them to be lifted, and it was not us, the lawyers, that won any lawsuit in the courts, because we lost, but the streets won. So I don't want to thank you. We are in this together. Palestine will liberate all of us. Palestine will liberate the world. Liberation is on the horizon, and we are merely doing our duty. Because, I want to quote Walter Benjamin, my secret crush, don't tell him. There is a secret agreement between past generations and the present one. Our coming was expected on earth. And our struggle, our solidarity, is bigger than their repression. So thank you, and free Palestine.